Yo, it's crazy. However, how they bring these messages in my dreams to me, how they challenge my brain to figure out what they're telling me. Because I never get a dream that's just real cut and dry. There's always something that's metaphoric, symbolic to something else I have to piece together. But I love that they do that because all this stuff that I do as well on my channel, it keeps my brain sharp, figuring out all these things. And when I do it during my readings, when I'm looking up stuff, putting it together, I enjoy doing that. So this is why I love what I do so much. But the dream last night, so I know that you guys know, I guess by now, that my sister betrayed me like that with my son's father in the worst way, and that I've known for about 6 years. And I've still given my son's father props on my channel for saying that I, wasn't around as much as I could have been when I probably shouldn't have really. But people make mistakes, and I'm just not the kind of person that holds on to things. I'm a very rare type of person, I realize. Um, I'm very loyal. I'm always happy no matter what my situation is. I always want to help people. I don't make people feel uncomfortable around me if I know their secrets. I always see both sides of everything, and I don't hold on to things that are going to just not serve me anyway, right? Even if it's betrayal. So the dream, my son's father and myself and my son were in it, and we were going from one place to another. And every place that we went to, there was a bed. And it was like a water bed, but it literally was like a pool. It was like his beds were like pools because, and there was a headboard and pillows. And he was instructing my son to clean out the pools, which means to me, I just feel like he kind of maybe was teaching my son or making it seem okay to just have that kind of lifestyle of like a playboy. But the craziest part was when I looked at him and I said, "You're going to have to clean that out and get a skimmer." You looked in the one bed and it was just like trash floating on it. And then there was a skimmer there for a pool that you would clean the stuff out of your pool to clean it, the pool clean, right? But it was his bed that was in the shape, it was a pool. So that's so crazy how they put all that together. That's just them confirming me. Not that I even doubted it, because it's so obvious to me, but I'm awakened and I'm super intuitive. And I guess to other people, unless you would bring it to their attention, they would never have known that. So yeah, the betrayal was bad. And I honestly thought that this was already discussed because my friend Mike had known. I told him, and I told my son via text message 6 years ago. He said to me, I said, "Did you ever notice how so-and-so," I'm not going to say their names, "how so-and-so and so-and-so look so different?" And he said, "Yeah, Erica just said that one got the German side and then the other one got the Jewish side." And I'm like, no. And then he said, "What are you trying to say?" And I said, "You figure it out." So it wasn't like it was actual conversation that I said legit, like, yeah, he looks a lot like you. But I remember now when he was my first born nephew was a baby, how many people were mind blown from the time he was born to when he was an infant, even up until like, I think, I mean, the last time I saw him, but how many people were like baffled by how much he looked like my son. They would say, "He looks just like Anthony." Oh my, we would put pictures of them two besides each other, you guys. These were messages. It was in our faces the entire time. And she continued to trash talk me because I had an addiction or I wasn't living my life the way that she was. Well, I'm glad, because I would have never done that to you, Erica. I would have never done that to you. I don't betray people. I can't even hook up with somebody that I know somebody. I could never do this. I was never that woman. And I pride myself on that. I realized just how amazing of a human being that I am. And that when I was doing bad shit, it was affecting my life more than anybody else's. I never had many people to take my back and stand up and defend me. But it didn't stop me from wanting to do what I'm doing now, which is all I do. So yeah, the dream was crazy. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I don't know. I hope none of you experience this, but I'm sure that you have, man. You may not even know it. Maybe ask your pendulums about that if you've ever had, like looked at one of your nephews or your nieces or something sideways that maybe they look like your child's father and something like that, or a boyfriend of yours. Maybe there's some secrets with your own sisters, or for some of you it could be your brother, and betrayal by sibling is what, right? You see that card comes out a lot. I made that card. This is for my sister. I made that card because I knew and I wanted to be confirmed. You see how long it took me to actually say what I wanted to feel because I don't like conflict? And you would have just taken this to the grave, which is why that word grave popped up that day. You would have. It's sad. And I'm glad everybody knows now because this shit had to come out. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm too focused on what I'm doing, like I said, and I'm too grateful for the things that I have. And I'm what these things do when you get to a certain level of healing is you start. What's how I look at it? I realize how great of a person I am. And I don't focus on the constant betrayal. I focus on what I learned from it and how different I am than the people who've betrayed me. That's it. We're not going nowhere. Love you guys. Philly out.